Hi there, welcome back to Marky RC. Today I'm going to do an unboxing of the Tamiya Hornet by John Watanabe. Box art looks really plain, I suppose because you've got no sponsor sort of decals on the body. I've been trying to get my hands on one of these for a long time and now they've just re-released them. Got it from a company in Germany because nowhere in Britain seems to have them just yet. Quite an interesting fact with this kit, you get an extra set of white wheels and black tyres as well as the pink and black wheels that come on this particular kit. I'll do an unboxing on this actual model, and then when I do the build video I will do a comparison between this one and the original Hornet. Never had a kit before, comes in like cling film. Maybe it's because it's from Europe and they're slightly different out there, but let's crack it open and see what you get in the box. First off, right set of pink tyres, which are absolutely ridiculous trying to get hold of these. Maybe that's why they supply you with a black set as well. Same tyre as on the Hornet, quite a few of other Tamiya's off-road buggies. Quite a soft compound. I don't know if the black ones are... No. Yeah, so you get pink rear tyres, then you get the ribbed pink front tyres. Normally they're black, like this set you get a spare set in the kit. Then you get the standard black ones, come on the frog as well. So that's pretty cool. I mean, a set of tyres, probably 25 quid for both front and rear tyres. Hornet body shell, exactly the same, no difference on that. And then you get your normal driver figure. He's no different than what comes in the original Hornet kit. Driver figure, helmet and the spotlights, they're exactly the same. Then you get the side Nerf bars and the battery door, which normally is black, in this kit are purple. Then you get the rear suspension components. I don't know if Tamiya's changed their plastics, but everything seems to be so hard lately. Yep, rear suspension components, normally black, they're purple. Then you get the standard Hornet chassis in purple, which I think looks really cool. Not everybody's cup of tea, I know, but it is by John Watanabe, and I do have all the other blockhead cars that Tamiya have made. So purple chassis instead of black. Big parts bag. Standard 540 silver can motor. Tamiya's plastic gear and differential set. I mean, considering how old that gearbox system is now, still works really well. Plastics look different than normal. They've got like, they're almost sort of clear. Normally they're like a white colour. Same with the diff cogs. And then you've got the little planetary gears. They're the same. Same sort of clear idler gear. Tamiya supply plastic bushings, but I do have a bearing kit for this particular model. Get a purple front bumper instead of black. Tamiya's gearbox with the all in purple. Normally they're black as well. Also the gear covers purple, that's normally black, and basically like the hex system that these particular wheels use is the same, purple. Tamiya's standard servo saver, that looks pretty much the same as in most of the lower end kits. And then we've got front suspension arms, all the shock pieces and the front brace that holds everything together. Even the servo brackets, they're purple. You get a set of white wheels, which are the standard Hornet wheels. They're 3-piece, like a beadlock style wheel, to go with the black wheels. Black tyres, sorry. And then you get the black wheels that come with this particular kit that go with the pink tyres. So I mean, they probably that wheel set there is £50 for the wheels and the tyres. So that's a right bonus. And if you've got another model that you're restoring, rear wing exactly the same as a normal Hornet rear wing. Even the rod ends are pink. And then you've got the big gearbox gear in there. And some grease, Tamiya's standard grease. Part bag A, just generic hardware to build the buggy up. Part bag B is the same, just hundreds of screws. Part bag C is all the little wheel nuts to put the 3-piece beadlocks together. Normally they're silver, but in this model they're black with silver nuts. Oh, a pretty cool touch as well. Looks like you get anodised pink wheel nuts, and like all the rods that hold all the suspension arm on. Part bag C. Part bag D is the little pins that hold the wheel hexes on, and all the hardware to hold the shocks on. Then we've got another metal part bag. You get the white springs, the same that come in the Grasshopper, the black edition. You also get pink steering knuckles, pretty cool. But aluminium shocks. You get front and rear shocks. Oh no, they're pogo. No, yeah, aluminium rear shocks. And like the pogo-y front shocks and the drive shafts that come in this kit, and the oil for the aluminium shocks. Even Tamiya's done the manual in purple. Is it purple inside? Yeah, even printed in purple. Pretty cool. And then we've got the gigantic decal sheet, which I'd imagine is quite tricky to get all lined up properly around everything. I do like the purple and pink decals. I think they're just, you know, quite strange in a way. Some people hate this particular colour scheme. I'm on the fence with that really, but I do need it to so I can complete the series of the blockhead buggies, or John Watanabe buggies. So hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll be doing a build video as soon as I've finished painting the 911 GT3R body shell and decal that, and then I'll do a full build video on building the John Watanabe Hornet. So I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.